Hey everybody, so in this video I want to talk about some plays that I've made recently, some things that I bought. We might go into a little bit of a rant too and just talk about the people complaining about the hobby right now because we all know that there are people very upset that they can't find product apparently and life isn't fair and blah blah blah, woe is me. And I sympathize for people, especially if this is a hobby where you only have a couple hours a week, and you maybe don't have the time to put into it like I'm going to explain in this video. I totally understand. I get that there's a distribution problem with Pokemon right now, and I hope that they correct that in the future. But you can either be sad and upset about it and cry about it, or you can choose to have a positive outlook and try and do something about it, right? And be proactive about your situation. So that's what I'm going to talk about, and prove in this video that there still are plays out there. So the last week I bought a lot of these Divergent Powers tins from Hobbiesville for $70 Canadian. When you do the conversion, it's about $49 USD, right? And when we look at current market value of the packs inside, because yes, it comes with two Evolving Skies, a Brilliant Stars, and two Astral Radiance. When you look at current market value, you're getting about $46 USD for Evolving Skies. Just say $5 for Brilliant Stars. I know it's closer to 6, but say 5, and then round up to $5 on Astral Radiance. So $15 and 46, that's $61. I basically paid 80% of market price for the packs inside, and that's not including the code card and the promo card, which is the Decidueye, Samurott, and Typhlosion promo cards. And I know for a lot of you guys, paying up this much for a product is not something you want to do, and I actually don't like doing it either, especially for a tin. But I actually pre-sold the Evolving Skies packs, or at least half of them. I have a deal lined up for the other half. If it falls through, I'm perfectly fine with that as well. It came out to an average of about $30 Canadian if I sell all of them. And basically, that would give me a buy cost of $3.33 on Brilliant Stars and Astral Radiance Canadian. So that comes out to about 230 USD, guys. And I bought 36 of the tins. It's probably going to take me about an hour to break everything down, and then probably, just conservatively another hour to drive to meet up with the person, and then the other one I think I'm going to be shipping out. But about an hour to do that, hour to break them down, 2 hours in to make $500, maybe even $600, depending on where Astral and Brilliant go over the next couple weeks in value, right? So for me, a couple hours to make that much is totally worth it. And I get not everyone's going to have 2,400-ish Canadian to drop on product. They're not going to have 2 hours to do this. But I think most people enjoying this hobby are going to have a couple hours of free time where you could have bought, three of these tins and been in with a $70 average where you didn't have to pay shipping on it. You don't have to pay tax in Canada until the 15th of February. So guys, if you are buying, by the way, that GST thing in Canada, the pause on or whatever, goes for 2 more days, basically till the 15th. So you take advantage of that now. But point being, like, if you had time to break these down, you can still get very cheap Sword and Shield product like Brilliant Stars and Astral Radiance for less than half of market value right now. You can still go to the Pokemon Center and buy Brilliant Stars at MSRP, whether it's the Build and Battle stadiums or kits. The Cyrus and Clara tournament premium collections are still in stock, so you can buy those as well. I'm sure if you look around eBay, you try and look at some auctions, maybe you go to some of those third-party sites, some smaller retailers, you can still find decent deals on products. So if you're willing to put in the work, you can still get a good deal. Now, these are gone, right? So I can't buy any more of these. When I look at product to buy right now, I did just put up a short. I bought some more Crown Zenith booster bundles, just a few of them, basically at market value. And I wasn't super happy about doing that, but it was, the cheapest I could find. It got me to a nice round number in my inventory. I'm probably not going to buy any more of these, but in terms of sets that I think could do well over the next 6 to 8 months, and obviously into the future, Crown Zenith is up there. It's going to be one of the best sets in 2025 and onwards. I'm a huge fan of Crown Zenith. The cards are still holding strong. Outside of that, like maybe Paldea Evolved is a decent play. I mean, it's SVO2, right? So Paldea is getting close to a two-year age range. So at this point, like maybe it gets another reprint, maybe it doesn't, who knows? There's so much for Pokemon to reprint at this point that it seems unlikely, but again, you never know, right? You can never say anything's a guarantee in this hobby. A lot of the cards are still doing great. Magikarp's actually creeping up towards $250 at this point. The Iono's holding strong. The Raichu's doing decently. Same thing with Tyranitar. Now, if you want to get a bit risky with certain things, Twilight Masquerade still seems like a decent option. if you guys remember when we looked at the data, we looked at the top 3, top 5, and top 10 values, Twilight Masquerade in the long term is more likely going to do better than Paldea Evolved, just based on, the data and the top 3, top 5 hits. Obviously, the Guillotine, or sorry, the Magikarp in Paldea Evolved is still a great card. People want to chase that. The Greninja is, 50% higher at this point. The Greninja is actually on a roll here. It's moving up into that 350 range from 330. To me, this actually doesn't surprise me, considering a lot of these SIRs and IRs have moved over the past, 2 and 3 months. I was kind of surprised that the Greninja didn't make a move. So now that it's making one, we actually see sales even up to in the 375 range. I wouldn't be surprised if this eventually cracks $400. But Twilight Masquerade is SV06, which is, a year further ahead than SVO2, so it's likely going to get a reprint. It would be surprising if Twilight doesn't get a reprint. But again, like, who knows? Like, who knows what's going on with Pokemon? Who knows what their capacity actually is? But you can still buy Twilight cheaper than Paldea Evolved. So if you want to take a risk, you want to play the game of what's going to get reprinted and what's not, the fact you can buy Twilight, at least in Canada, cheaper than Paldea Evolved at this point, just makes it seem like a better buy in my mind if you don't think it's going to get a reprint or it's less likely. So you could go that way. Outside of that, maybe just stocking up on Lost Origin Chilling Reign at this point. Like, really, if you can find these boxes close to 300 USD, like, maybe it's even worth doing that at this point. I'm personally not buying more Sword and Shield. I'm happy with my positions. Maybe I'll buy some more of these Brilliant Stars Build and Battle boxes, the kits and the stadiums. Outside of that, I'm probably not getting any more of this stuff. But again, I'm probably going to put an order on, I believe it's the 21st of February. It's whatever day the promo cards for the artist's illustration thing, that contest, whatever day that is. I think it's the 21st or the 24th of February. I will put in an order and just try and get those promo cards as well. But that's probably going to be the last time I buy more Brilliant Stars Build and Battle kits and stadiums. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's really all I wanted to talk about in this video. I made this play. If you are going to make a play like this, maybe just have a plan in place to offload your packs. Again, it's going to be loose packs. So some people don't like buying loose packs. I have pretty good connections now in my local area. And then even if I have to post them on Facebook or whatever, I've never had any issue moving loose packs. So I'm really happy to get some more Evolving Skies and to get some cheap Brilliant Stars and Astral packs. So just remember, guys, have a positive mindset, especially if, you're watching this video and you're new to the channel or something. You just think that all investors and scalpers are evil. We get it. Like, we understand there's a distribution problem, but just be positive, try and do something about it. Again, I'm showing you right in this video that you can make plays and get very cheap Pokemon products. So there really is no excuse if you have a couple hours to put into the hobby. So with that said, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.